Before we start, if you don't know how to navigate your camera settings and want to shoot fully manual but aren't ready yet, well, I now offer a free exposure triangle video course where I go fully in depth on how to use shutter speed, aperture, ISO, how to navigate the settings for different photo scenarios, etc. And if you want to get that guide, all you need to do is go on my website, scroll down a bit, see this little block, put your name, email address, and I'll send you that guide for free. Hello everyone, my name is Joe, welcome to the Genius of Joe. In today's video, we're going to be discussing an epidemic that has been going on for way too long now, and that is lazy photographers. This is probably going to be a quick video, but I just want to quickly rant a little bit about this topic, and I'll still give you some advice so you guys actually benefit from watching this video. But yeah, before we start, I just want to quickly introduce myself as a photographer. I'm a professional portrait photographer looking to help other portrait photographers not only improve but to make work that actually stands out to the rest of the competition and break free of that boring and bland photography you see nowadays. So if that seems interesting to you, please subscribe. Also, once I've gained your trust, top link to the description is my one-to-one monthly portrait photography coaching, where I go on calls with you, I critique your portrait work, and I just give you any feedback that is tailored to you, so you can start accelerating your portrait photography progress now rather than later. So again guys, if you're interested, top links in the description where you can learn more and sign up today. Stop being a photographer that takes weeks to deliver your photos. You don't understand that this creates a bad rep for you as a photographer in the industry. Guys, too many photographers take their sweet ass time when they're trying to deliver their photos to their clients. Like, it takes weeks for them to deliver something that could be done in just one day. This obviously is different with other genres like sports or events like weddings and stuff, where you have like thousands of photos to go through. But if you're doing portrait photography, which you should be if you're watching this channel, you're going to do a maximum of like 600 photos. And that's pushing it really, right? You do a maximum of 600 photos. So again, that should really be taking you 1 or 2 days to complete. There is no excuse to take that long to deliver your photos. Even if you deliver your photos in the promised estimated delivery time that you gave the client, one way to stand out to the rest of the competition and the industry and other photographers is to cut down that delivery time. So imagine this, right? Most photographers take 1 or 2 weeks to deliver their photos. They say on the website, it takes me like 2-3 weeks to deliver my photos, right? But then you take only a few days, or even next day, like it's fucking Amazon Prime or something, right? Like next day delivery in Amazon Prime. And to add, if your portfolio is unique and has this distinctive style to it, you're bound to stand out to the rest of the competition and other photographers. Like not only do you deliver your photos in only a few days, but your photos are actually high quality and distinctive and good. It's somehow a norm for photographers to take weeks just to edit and retouch some photos. So if you literally cut that delivery time in half, you have so much better reputation, which will land you more clients. And personally for me, I have a great reputation as a portrait photographer at delivering photos in only mere days or at maximum a week. See, I've tried to master the art of productivity for the last like half a year, almost a year now. And because of this, since then, my workflow has been so much better than most photographers out there. I actually made a whole video on my morning routine and how I'm able to get as much work done as possible. It's a bit of an older video, so some of the stuff, my morning routine has changed since then, but the same principles apply with my diet and with what time I wake up and what I do, etc. I like to do all my most difficult and most frustrating work first thing in the morning. So guys, obviously I wrote this as a script, right? But as I was typing the script, it was 6:55 a.m. and that was my second script of the day. So not 6:55 p.m, not in the evening like a lot of you guys do. You work all in the evening, you work until like 3 a.m. and you're sleep deprived, right? I did all my work in the early morning so I can do whatever I want throughout the day, you know what I mean? And like in that older productivity video I made, I work all morning. So I wake up around, sometimes it's different, but sometimes it's like 5 a.m, between 5 and 6 a.m. I wake up around those times, usually around 6 a.m. And I just work till about midday, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. I just keep working till then. Constant work, no breaks. I'll have breakfast in between, some of that, but all that sort of stuff. But overall, no breaks, hard work, and able to get a bunch of shit done. And this is where I can get a lot of my photo editing done. And the reason why I like to work first thing in the morning is because that is when my brain is most sharp. I haven't really ate anything. I haven't like gone on my phone. I haven't been walking around. I haven't gone to the gym. I haven't worked out, or I haven't been speaking to loads of people where my brain power is just would deteriorate. My brain power is at its maximum. I'm able to work and put all that energy into my photo editing or my video editing or my script writing. This is the level of productivity and work ethic you need to get at to become an outstanding photographer. You might be asking, what about event photography? You take thousands of photos, you know, all that type of stuff. Obviously, but first of all, guys, this is a portrait photography channel, so I'm not talking about events. And second thing, I still think you can still deliver your event photography photos in quick time. Obviously, they won't be as quick. Obviously, the timing is going to be much longer just due to the sheer amount of photos you'll take. So you can take thousands of photos. Obviously, you're not going to get that done within a day. But for me, for example, I just shot a couple of months ago, well, not a couple of months ago, it was about a month ago, I shot this boxing event just for some extra cash. And I took over 3,000 photos, and it took me 2 days to deliver and edit. And during this time, while I was editing those photos, I was still able to work on my YouTube videos. I was still scripting, I was still editing YouTube videos, I was still doing all that type of stuff alongside editing those boxing photos, and I still delivered them in 2 days. Well, I finished them in 2 days, but I delivered them in 3. So the event was on a Friday, I delivered it on the Monday. I just worked over it on the weekend, but on the Monday I just like organized it into files, looking over the photos, etc. So yeah, guys, don't tell me anything, right? What is your excuse, right? So you can't be like, oh yeah, you don't know anything about all events and stuff like that. You can deliver them in easy time. I took 3,000 photos plus, took me 2 days to finish. So why are you taking fucking 2 weeks to deliver a portrait shoot where you took like 300 photos? What's going on, man? What's going on here? What's that about? Like for me, for example, if I'm editing portraits, I can edit like 300 plus photos in like an hour. Obviously, like it will take longer if I'm trying to grade it, trying to perfect it. But after I've got the grading correct, it's smooth sailing from there, really. So guys, what is your excuse? Let's not normalize you taking your time to edit photos or videos. Let's like actually get it done as soon as possible to get it out of the way. It's just good. It's not only good for the client, but it's good for you. So you don't have to worry about it ever again. When I say, obviously I've been preaching about delivering it in quick time. That doesn't mean you want to half-ass the edit just to get it done first day. That's for the sake of getting it finished as soon as possible. Obviously deliver it at its highest quality. Anyway guys, that is it for the video. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys found this useful. If you did find it useful, do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? What's your thoughts on photographers taking their time and taking quite long to deliver the photos? Do you think they should do that to reserve the most quality in the photos, or do you think they should just do it as quickly as possible but still at a high quality? Just let me know in the comments below, because I personally think a lot of photographers too, it's not the fact that the editing process is long for them. That's not what I'm trying to criticize here. I'm not saying that, oh yeah, you take too long, the editing process itself is too long, because we probably edit at the same pace. It's more about how, when you start editing it. Like, again, I know photographers who shoot something and they don't even look at the photos for weeks or days. It's like, for me, I want to edit like as soon as possible, like, because it's like, especially if the photo shoot is actually fun and actually really enjoyed it, I want to see what the photos look like. I export it. I start going to Lightroom like the day of editing it. I obviously may not finish it the day of, but I like to start it. So I don't understand why photographers, they do a shoot and they just don't look at the photos for days. Like, I don't see how you can do that. I don't know why you do that. Like, why don't you just start editing them straight away, or like at least get most of them done straight away? Because it's just good for you. It's good for you and the client. You get it done, you get it out of the way, you get it finished, and also for the client so they can get it as soon as possible. Also, if you're interested, the links in the description is my one-to-one coaching program where I go through your portrait work, I criticize it, all that type of stuff, so you can actually start accelerating your portrait photography progress. I also offer a free exposure triangle guide, which I also talked about at the start of this video, and a lighting course where I go fully in depth with the basics of portrait lighting. So if you're interested in that too, all those things in the links in the description where you can learn more. Click on any of these videos here to learn more about portrait photography, and I'll see you next time, guys. Have a great day.